Good morning, Modern Steaders.
Good morning. We're going to change things up a little bit today.
We are. It's another beautiful day out today, so we're going to work on getting our barn kits dragged up here. It's going to probably prove to be a little interesting. We're going to use the tractor. Worst case scenario, Gina doesn't know it yet, but she might have to get on the front and pull with the truck, and I'll push with the tractor.
What?
We'll have to see. We'll get them up here no matter what. So I'm hoping that I can just hook onto them with a chain and drag them up. But you know how that goes. They are built on skids to be moved. We got these from Jamaica Cottage Shops, and we got them early springtime, so our road was still really muddy, so I didn't want to have them deliver up here and either get stuck or just make a huge mess. But we wanted to have them here, so when we were ready to build them, the barns for the animals, we could. We just didn't know how long it was going to be before we could get to the projects.
And in the meantime, we put down a ton of gravel, and there's some spots that are thicker, so that might be what causes a little bit of an issue.
There's some loose gravel on the road because it's so thick it didn't pack down as quickly as we hoped it would. We put the gravel down because we got a lot of clay. When it gets muddy, the gravel will sink into the mud, but it hasn't done all of it yet in every spot. So we could lose some traction. It'll prove to be interesting, but we're gonna get them up here today. Just in case we need Gina to pull, we'll get the pulling hitch.
I sure hope we don't have to use it. I didn't really think I was involved with this.
I didn't tell you because then you wouldn't have wanted to come.
How do you know?
I know you.
Now he's got me here. He's got me in it. I guess I don't have a choice. Alright, well, I guess I'm taking the truck down and I am going to be helping if needed, so I'm hoping it just drags easily and he doesn't need my help.
Alright, we're in one of the areas right here where the stone is kind of thick, but there were some deep ruts. So I dragged it yesterday because we had a couple of divots, so I'm hoping that that'll take care of the pull here. And then right down below, I'll show you there, that's where it's really thick, but luckily it's pretty flat, so I think if we're gonna have an issue, we'll find out right away. And once we get up here, it'll just be the incline in the rock that we're fighting against. So I think this is going to be our first challenge right here. The rock is pretty thick, so it's a good thing. If we're gonna get stuck, I'd rather have it be towards the beginning, and then it'll just be going up the incline, seeing how we do up that way. But it'll just be, once we get out here, I'm not sure if the skids are gonna wanna dig in or if they're gonna just glide right up and over. I left my box scraper on, so I can put my chain through that, and that's on the 3-point hitch, so I'm hoping that if I need to, I can pick up with that and it'll raise up the front of the skid to get it over the rock.
This right here is a very crucial part of our move. They are the barns for our animals, and we are not moving without them. So
All right, Guess we're gonna find out in a minute.
Okay, hope he can pull this by himself because I really don't want to help do this.
Come on. You can hook the truck right up to it and I'll push.
Yeah, but how do I know how much I have to push on the gas and stuff?
We'll figure it out.
Pretty good. He's still moving, but I can't tell if it's hard going or not because I'm not over there and I have no idea.
Alright, so far it's going good. I'm in low gear, so I'm creeping. I'm going 1.5 miles an hour, which is good, but I don't like going this slow, so I'm going to put it in medium range. This TYM tractor has low, medium, and high, so we'll put it in medium. High is not good, and then I might have to put it back to low when I get on the hill, but we're on the flat spot right now. Looks like we're gonna have to regrade the road after, but it's going good. This is one of the steeper sections right here. Let's see how this goes. If this goes good, then the next one is one that has all the stoves. Let's see how that goes. But I'm still in medium range, going 3.5 miles an hour. We are speeding right through this. We got a half mile to go, so at this rate it'll take us, yeah. Alright, so we're starting to bog down right here at the very crest of the hill. We still have the TYM in medium range. Hopefully we just have to stay. I don't want to stop. I think he's got it. Yeah, it's old girl. She's doing good. I like it.
Well, he made it with the first one, so hopefully that means we're good to go on the others. Now this first one kind of made some ruts, so that could be probably a challenge. I'm not sure, but we will wait and see, and hopefully all goes well and I don't have to pull the truck.
The clover and all the other grasses are growing up so good. I hate to have to do this, but it's a nice flat area to work in. Look how tall that stuff is. It's up past my knees. We haven't mowed it yet. Oh, it smells so florally right now. I haven't mowed it yet because I want to let this go to seed. I'll have to mow this before we stop building, so we have a flat area that's good to work on. But I've been letting it go so it'll go to seed and then it'll replant itself. This side we haven't mowed at all. That side, the side with the house, we mowed it and it's almost just as tall as this side. And I'm kind of curious to see what works better when you're trying to start a pasture, not mowing it and letting it go to seed, or mowing it and then letting it go to seed. Because when you mow it, you're also helping it, because when you mow it, it sends the energy back down and it makes the roots grow again. So you get better root system going, and that's what we really want. right now we want a good root system going more than we care about the top. Look how thick this is. Yeah. I told you the stone was really thick right there. I hear Gina coming back down. Let's see if we can get the snake out of here before she shows up. I guess he left on his own, because I'm not seeing him. Snake is gone. Shh, don't tell Gina. I found him. He was sitting up there. Eek.
Was there a snake or something?
No, nothing to worry about over here.
What was it?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I'm not getting out.
Don't worry, it was just a little bitty snake.
Mm-hmm. So he said it's a little bitty snake. My problem, or my concern is, where's the mama? Look what I just found. It's like a blueberry plant. Oh, yeah.
All right, I want to leave these two pallets near each other because this right here should be one kit plus some other stuff, but the other two big long pallets, I'll leave a space and I'll go up above a little bit with those, and those should be another building so we can kind of keep everything together and build them hopefully simultaneously.
Kinda.
What's that?
Kinda.
Kinda. That's the plan.
So we have to have two separate buildings because we have boys and girls, and you can't give them together only at certain times. So they have to be separated or we're gonna have some problems. Yep.
It seemed like it pulled a little bit easier the first time, and I had wrapped them back further right here instead of going right up on the front one. It seemed like this last pull, it really dug into the ground. And that's the only thing different I did.
I didn't think that's how you did it last time.
Yeah.
I didn't think you kept going straight like that.
I was turning the wheels and it wouldn't let me.
Huh.
The last big skid, and then we decided all of the little skids except for one we're going to leave down so they're not in our way, because a lot of the stuff we don't need to the end. We just want to bring up one of the small ones. Camera battery died and we just broke our first skid, so I don't think we got it. That one broke right there, so we're gonna need to rehook on that side and try to pull it that way and then get further back and pull it. The last big one is always the doozy, right? So what's happening is we're just burying in the gravel. All right, I used the pallets to pick up the front of it, put the chain on this side further back, and I got blocking under the sides, and then the very front, I'm hoping that's enough to keep it up off of the stone from digging in so we can get around the corner. That one made us work for it. Well, that was the hardest one to pull so far. I broke it, but we got it up here, so that's all that matters. I want to bring this load up with us. This is flooring, there's hemlock flooring, and then we have pressure treated floor joists. So we're gonna need that up above. You didn't even have to pull me up the hill.
I am so happy I didn't have to pull you up the hill.
You are. And you didn't even get to see the snake. All the
Nope.
excitement you missed out on.
That's too bad. We have all our pieces. Well, the pieces that we need for now.
Everything that we need for now is up here. So now we can start building.
I'm gonna go over here and sneak up on the pigs. They're sleeping, so see if we can catch them in the act. Oh, you woke up. You're supposed to sleep.
Today is kind of a different day. We have two different service guys showing up. One is from the countertop company. They're going to come and measure the countertops. And then we're also supposed to be having the propane company show up today to do a site inspection to let us know where we can put our tank, if we can put it where we want. So we're not going to be building the barns today, unfortunately, but I got some water and I'm going to attempt to bleed and fill the radiant floor system so we can get some water in there and get all the air out. Well, that didn't take too long to get everything all measured up. That's exciting.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to take too long. I shouldn't say that because you know how things go.
Right.
But,
They said 7 to 10 business days.
so a couple weeks.
Like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Yeah, I say 2 weeks for install. So that's exciting.
That is very, very exciting. And then, like, this can be a working kitchen.
Yeah. So it's all laser. He takes his laser and shoots lasers, puts them back on his iPad, and then he brings them back to the office and a CNC will cut it out, which is going to be cool. And then we'll have to just, once it's installed, he said wait 24 hours to run any water in the sink. So all the silicone and everything can dry. So that is exciting.
This is one of the reasons. So right now, like, if we eat here, like, it's kind of difficult because I don't have, like, a sink. I have a bathroom sink, but I'm not going to wash dishes in that. And so it's just, like, kind of bringing things back and forth, and I don't want to, like, I just don't like using paper plates and stuff, and we have them. It'll be nice to have plates here and be able to wash, even if I hand wash.
Yep.
But you can hook the dishwasher and everything.
We can hook the dishwasher up after that. We just won't have hot water until the outdoor boilers.
Right, you won't have hot water, but
we'll have
water and soap.
an island, so we'll have a place to sit.
Yeah. I mean,
Nice.
who didn't love my cardboard countertop anyway?
So I have all of the PEX line for the radiant tube and bled, and then I was working on bleeding the rest of the system for the heat exchange and stuff like that. The air up high doesn't want to get out, so I'm gonna have to put a filler valve up there, which isn't a big deal because it's PEX. I can just cut it out, put in a fitting or what I want up there, and then bleed it all. I'm just gonna have to run out to the store to get that, but I'd rather know now than when winter comes. So it went really well. Took a little bit of time. I've just been running more buckets of water through and through and through until I'm seeing the air bubbles go away. The propane guy just left. He did the site inspection, so now we just gotta wait to hear back from him. Hopefully we'll hear from him tomorrow. So then we'll see how long that takes for them to figure out when they can do it. We're gonna I wanna get a propane tank that we can bury, so that way we don't have to look at it. So that's something I would do. I'll dig the hole and I'll dig all the trenches. We'll have to get probably on an 18, we'll have to get like a 6-wheel load of sand, because we got to backfill around the tank with sand and then fill all the lines.
It'll be better than looking at it.
Yeah, I don't want to look at it. So I want to bury it and just be done with it. And if you bury it, it'll hold more propane. If they're not buried, they can only hold like 80% of what the tank capacity is.
Oh, because of heat and stuff?
Because of the heat, it expands and contracts. If you bury it, you can fill it to 90%.
Okay.
So.
Well, you know what happens when Al digs
rain.
trenches.
It's gonna rain, uh-oh.
So, just be ready for that, okay?
Right.